Hey everyone, it's Mary from Behind the Chair again, and we're so excited. We're here for Hairdressers Helping Hairdressers in New York City, and we're actually on the Hudson River.
Beautiful.
More importantly, we have Reuben Carranza, who's here, who is the CEO of North America for Wella. And so, you know what, the thing that all of you need to know is actually that Reuben was the one, Wella was the one that said, you know, let's do something. And of course, all of us are like, oh, we all have these full-time jobs, we have so many crazy things going on. But what was the impetus for you to say, we just need to stop what we're doing and do something?
Great question, Mary. You know, I think everybody was in a state of shock right after that hurricane. And we, like a lot of us in the industry, were reaching out to people in this area and just hearing all the horror stories of what was happening. And there was a small group of folks with our artist group at Wella who said, we've got to do something.
Yeah.
And, you know, we immediately reached out to Behind the Chair because the BTC folks, you guys always ask how, right? Not should we. And I think that really started, I think what has now been something that I don't think we ever thought could have happened, right? In 3 short weeks.
3 weeks.
We pulled this thing together. But I think it was all, to me, it was all about helping hairdressers, right, when they need the help the most. And it's been amazing to see manufacturers coming together,
completely.
Artists coming together, distributors coming together, everyone who touches the business, our media partners who are working together, and I think that is what this industry is about. And that's what so it's been really exciting to see that.
Well, and I think it is true, as you said, you know, and I think, you know, I remember when Vidal said a year after Hurricane Katrina, and he said, Mary, let's do something. And the thing that is so, you know, you have to sit back and think, you know, when those newspaper reporters leave and the camera trucks go, does everybody forget about the devastation that happened? And I think what hairdressers proved to themselves, what all of you proved in that time when we did raise $2 million and we built 22 homes, is that you do care, and you care so much, and you care with your hands and your heart and your dollars. And I think that is when we said, can we pull something together in 3 weeks and can it be successful? I think we knew that it could. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but everybody here stopped what they were doing and made this a huge emphasis on what they wanted to do. And as you said, every manufacturer came together, and that was really important for you.
It was.
To become one, to just take those jerseys off, as you say.
Right, it was, and I think it was really important because we did not want, you know, I didn't want this to be just a Wella thing. It had to be, I think it was a great opportunity to really rally folks. And I know you made a lot of phone calls.
Yeah, we did.
You made a ton of them, but I also had a chance to make a lot of phone calls.
As we call that, dialing for dollars.
Dialing for dollars. This time it was dialing for participation. What was so amazing was that not one person that I called, including competitors, said no. Everyone said, absolutely, how do I help? Let me go check what we can do. But it was an immediate, you know, we want to help, and I think that's really, really important. And that's what this industry is about, right? That's what our hairdressers are about.
Yeah, and I think we ended up with something like 25 or 30 sponsors for tonight. And again, is it more?
It's more than
Maybe
that.
even more, and that's all in a matter of just a few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I know that, you know, coming from the P&G family, obviously P&G has always come from a very charitable side of the business. And I just want to make note, because when we were talking to Ted, as we can see over here is the Freedom Tower, and what I was talking about is just the resiliency of New Yorkers and this city, especially with something like a hurricane that nobody ever thought would happen. But I do want you to see over here, this side, Reuben, that's New Jersey.
That's New Jersey.
That's New Jersey. This entire area was flooded. So where we're standing, 14 stories up, they were all flooded, and in some cases they still are, and obviously coming back from all of that. So tell us, I know that Procter & Gamble was very involved in getting supplies immediately to those that needed it.
Right. You know, I'm a 24-year employee of P&G, so I always joke about...
You're too young for that.
Thank you, Mary. That's beauty in the beauty business. But I always joke that, you know, when you see that our company has products that can help from what I call wound to tomb, right?
Wound to tomb,
But in disasters and in emergencies, you see that as well. So within 24 hours, P&G had truckloads of laundry detergent, dish cleaning products, surface cleaning products shipped into this area in coordination with FEMA and the Red Cross. We had the Tide Loads of Hope truck, and if you've never seen that, it's literally a huge semi of laundry
Detergent,
laundry
wow.
machines. And
Machines.
people can come and do their laundry. And if you think about the most basic necessities when you don't have power or your homes, a fresh shirt, something clean, just does an amazing thing. We also have Duracell in the family, so we had the Duracell mobile power trucks when the lights were out that actually were driving and positioning themselves in the worst hit areas and actually letting people recharge.
Wow.
So, our company was doing a lot as well, and certainly we were also trying to direct some of those to salons and hairdressers as well, and we were able to do that as an example. But what's so important, and what I think is going to be important about tonight, is tonight will be critical, and tonight will be the kickoff. But tonight needs to be the start of a multi-month follow-up, because everybody forgets when the headlines go off, right? And we have...
And we know it's going to happen again.
Correct.
And I think that's the point. We're all clear.
Correct.
And let's not be reactive, let's be proactive about what can happen. So when this does happen again, everybody knows what they're going there and they just go. Like, I think because we've learned so much in New York about just watching individuals really can make such a huge difference. And we saw that happen in New York. Forget FEMA, forget the government.
Right.
Individual people just went and started, gathering volunteers, and before you know it, they were making massive, almost changes in our perspective about we don't wait.
Correct.
We don't wait for the Red Cross. We don't wait. They're great.
Correct.
But we just go in and make things happen. And I think that's what's important for hairdressers to know, is that every single thing that you do, you always do it with your heart, but know that you can be doing cut-a-thons, you can be doing all kinds of things in your area to also support. And what we're supporting tonight is the Disaster Relief Fund from PBA, and this has been going on since 1955. And it's all about disasters that happen, from hurricanes to tornadoes, etc. And every single dollar that you give tonight, or that you give in the silent auction, goes 100% to help hairdressers who have been affected. And I think we might even give a check out tonight.
I think we might.
We might.
I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah.
But I think that you're absolutely right, Mary, in terms of this is all about raising money to help hairdressers, and we're going to continue that activities. But I'm also really proud, and I get a little emotional when I talk about this, because it really is unprecedented to see this happen so quickly, and to be doing the webcast. And I want to thank you again, the BTC family. Immediately you guys jumped in and said, how do we help? And this was during Thanksgiving, as we were getting ready, you guys are getting ready to put stuff out, your next issue out, and so you guys had a full plate, and not once did you or your team members say, we can't do it. You were like, how do we do it?
You know what? I mean, we love hairdressers. Hairdressers, I feel like, for behind the chair. They protect us and we protect them, and it's, I feel really strongly that as an industry, when you have the reach, you know what, you use it. And this is probably the happiest thing I ever get to do at Behind the Chair, is to be able to use it for these kinds of things, charitable. So, and we have an amazing team who all want to give and help, and so we all have. Your team has been incredible, and they've all wanted to work those late nights just to help these people. So, so
exciting.
We're going to have a fun night tonight.
It's going to be fantastic.
And an emotional night. And again, thank you for that. That you were the impetus to really make this happen. And so, on behalf of hairdressers everywhere Behind the Chair, we thank you for that thought, and also for really making it happen.
Oh, thank you, Mary. Donate
tonight.
Donate tonight.
Whatever, $5, $10. So anything will help.
It all goes.
Thank you, and we'll see you tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock for those of you in Chicago like me, and 5 o'clock in California.
Pacific. Yeah, absolutely.
Where we just flew in.
That's right. That's right.
So LA. So we'll see you guys tonight.
We'll see you online.